You are so ungrateful.
It's not that, it's just that, you know, when, it's good when you're a kid, isn't it? When Christmas is all about, like, your presents.
What did you want when you were a kid? What's your best present you ever had?
There's a few things, I mean, one that I always remember one Christmas, right? It was the year when computers first came out.
Right.
And there was one called the Sinclair Spectrum that I wanted, right?
What year are we talking, 80?
Must be 80, 83, 84,
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
And, anyway, I think my mum and dad's got me one. You know, it's under the tree in a big box. I'm thinking, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
About the size of a computer. Brilliant. Anyway, Christmas Day comes, you know, I couldn't sleep and all that, excited like you are as a kid.
Yeah.
Get up, open it. It's not the one I wanted, right?
Really?
It's not the Spectrum, it was a ZX81,
Okay.
right? So I thought, well, I've best not show that I'm disappointed in that. You know, even as a kid you have sort of, you know, that thing of
You've
saying,
lost that, now you say, oh, it's not what I wanted, Suzanne, but go on.
yeah, but, you know, so I sort of, you know, pretended I liked it and that. I thought, oh, just play some games on it, I'll just get on with it, right? Anyway, I try and load
Sure, even as a kid he had the weight of the world. I know.
His parents have saved up for it.
Look at his frown lines. Look, he's frowned since he was about 4.
Yeah.
Look at those lines.
Right. So, yeah, but this is why. You'll understand in a minute when I tell you the end of this story.
Go on.
So, I load up a computer game, which used to take about 10 minutes.
Was it on cassette? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a fax machine, doesn't it? Yeah.
Right? Anyway, it wouldn't load. I was thinking, what's up with this? Is it broke? Right? And I kept trying it, and my dad sort of... my mum used to get up early to open the presents with me. My dad got up at about midday, he couldn't be bothered. Right? Anyway, he comes down, I'm
so telling. This is
the picture he paints is so heartbreaking.
It's like Alan Bennett or something.
Yeah.
Or Dickens.
Yeah, or some of those kind of 60s back, like Kathy Come Home, sort of, you know, really
in sync dramas.
So anyway, so I'm there, right, frown growing and that.
Yeah.
Trying to read this book, thinking, why isn't it working? So my dad has a look, and he goes, oh, you're missing a bit. I said, what? He goes, you need a RAM pack, right? Which is a bit that you put in the back of it that gives it extra memory.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean? It's Christmas Day, right? And we're talking about the days when, like, Tandy wasn't open. It wasn't open for days.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like now, by lunchtime Christmas Day, everything's open again, right?
Yeah.
Then, you had to wait about 2 weeks. Everyone, like, had a big holiday and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, God. Oh. I actually started to be sick, right, with frustration.
Oh, no!
What?
How old were you? How old were you?
Do you know what?
How old were you?
Well, like I say, I don't know, it must have been about 8 or something.
Oh.
But that thing of like, what, it's Christmas Day and I can't play with it, and I had to wait for like 2 weeks, what have you. Sat over the kitchen sink, sort of going, stressing out. Hated it, it was a rubbish Christmas.
Wow. I love the idea of you going,
Stress, isn't it?
What did your dad say?
He just sort of said, look, calm down, we'll get you one when the shop's open, and it's like, yeah, but 2 weeks, isn't it?
I have never heard anyone being sick from stress.
Oh, poor little kid, just so stressed.
Carl's too shy to obviously ever do this for real, but we thought that end the run of this with things that Carl hates.
Yeah,
we know the thing he likes. We know that. So Carl, okay.
We should just point out that we've been inspired by the TV show Room 101. We didn't come up with this ourselves.
Yeah, we did. This is room 102. Yeah, we'll be Paul Merton, and you be Karl Pilkington. Right. You could chance to banish to room 101 all those things that you dislike, they're never to be seen again. Will you please welcome Karl Pilkington?
Alright.
Who?
How are you doing?
Alright, Karl, so what does this represent? And imagine me putting some on a table next to you, go on.
Right. Well, first of all, right, it's dead hard to come up with, like, 5 things that drive you up the wall.
Okay.
Right? It's not easy, because there's so many things.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, picking 5, it's like someone saying, pick your 5 favourite records or 5 favourite films.
Yeah.
It's hard, so...
You know in Desert Island Discs where you always get the complete works of Shakespeare in the Bible?
Yeah.
I think you should include Ricky Gervais. I think you should always be there already in Room 101. They don't have to nominate you. You always go in.
Go on then.
So don't bother putting him in. Don't bother putting Ricky in, Carl. He's already there.
I'm already there, waiting.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Right.
Yeah.
First of all, right, I thought of, like, things that we've done in the past.
Sure.
And, like, quotes and that you were talking about.
Yeah.
That quote that people say that, you know, money doesn't make you happy.
Yeah.
Right, we're just rattling through some here.
Yeah.
That annoys me.
What?
Well, the quote, money doesn't make you happy?
Yeah, because
Why?
it does. It clearly does.
Right.
Without it, life's pretty dull, isn't it?
Yeah, good.
Right, so,
okay.
so that's like a little short thing, and you know, then that sort of makes you think about people with money. There was a programme on in the week, I don't know if you saw it, Steve, the one POSH loaded.
That was brilliant, wasn't it? That was a great show.
So annoying.
Oh, yeah.
There was a girl on there, right, who's from a rich family and that, and, you know, it's not her fault if she's from a rich family.
No.
It's like how posh people annoy people. That doesn't annoy me, because the way I sound is because of where I'm brought up and that.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you sound posh, you sound posh. It's, you know, it doesn't change you as a person or whatever.
Yeah, it's quite
But this girl, right, did you see it, Steve?
I did.
You didn't see it, did you,
didn't
Ricky,
know.
right? This girl goes shopping, she buys like 4 t-shirts and a crappy little handbag.
Yeah.
Spends about 1,300 quid. And she's just wasting it going, you know, the woman's saying, oh, you'll love these, you know, they're really in fashion. She said, oh, whatever, I'll probably only wear them once anyway. And it's just, that sort of thing annoys me.
Yeah.
You know, people with money, you know, who have grafted for it are good. But like, you know, people who just get money given to them from the rich parents trying to make the world. There was another point, right, where she's in a shoe shop, right, and she's like got these big boots and stuff. But part of the problem is, right, she's quite odd looking and that, right, but she's got a lot of money, so she makes herself look half decent.
Yeah.
Problem is, she's got fat ankles.
He's got what?
Fat ankles.
Right.
And they drive her up the wall, because no matter, I mean, it's one of them things, isn't it? It's almost like God has gone, yeah, you can have all the toffees and stuff you want, you can have, like, your nice t-shirts, but at the end of the day, love, you're stuck with these ankles, and you can see these...
I love the idea of God saying, right, you can have all the toffees you want.
Yeah.
And you have nice handbags and that, but you're stuck with these ankles. Oh, God.
And I really wanted to get a job in that shoe shop where she was going in, blowing her dad's money, and she was calling up her dad saying, oh, Daddy, is it alright if, you know, I'm just out shopping, I've just bought some shoes that have cost like £1,000, and I really wanted a job in that shoe shop. Just so I could sit there, and when she comes in, you go, oh, hello, love, whatever her name is. Lovely to see you here again. Got some lovely new shoes in. Look at these nice new boots, everyone's wearing them, Victoria Beckham. And, you know, all the it girls are wearing them. Yeah, try them on. Oh, you can't, because your ankles are so fat. You can't get into these. Never mind, here's some boots. She really annoyed me. And I'm not a nasty person.
You're
but
not.
She brought it out of me.
Carl, I'm worried, though, this idea of you getting a job in a shoe shop, I'm not
know.
sure you're qualified.
I like all that's way round it. That
Yeah.
some people go, oh, I'd like her to lose all her money or something. He'd like to actually bother go through getting the job in the shop.
Yeah.
And then just wait in there.
You'd be too busy mucking around outside like, on some kind of trolley stuck in a little lake.
Yeah.
But interestingly, in that show, I was watching that show, and at one point, you mentioned that her fat heels or her fat ankles.
Yeah.
She said, I'd like to have various changes to my body. I know, plastic surgery. I'd like to do this to my face and da-da-da-da. And her mum's there, and her mum's going, no, don't be so. That's how. No, you're my daughter. You're beautiful. Da-da-da-da. No, you shouldn't. I'm not going to let you have those. Da-da-da. She went, I'd love to have an operation on my fat ankles. Her mum went, yeah, I do agree with that. What kind of a mother does that?
Oh, how bad can fat ankles be?
I know.
What were these ankles like?
Well, tell us, Rick. You must know.
No, do you know what I mean?
They were
though?
like, if you said to a little kid, say a 4-year-old kid, draw a person, they'd draw her legs. Do you know where there's no sort of thin bit, and then it comes out a bit for your knees?
Oh,
it
yeah,
goes
and they're
down to
just
ankles. It was just like 2 logs.
People go in and say, I like your new flares. What do you mean flares? They're leggings. Cheeky.
Awful, so, you know...
It's okay, so you're putting in posh girls with fat ankles.
Right, supposing your mind, right, your mind got put into any animal, right, and you've got to get from where you are now, right, to Glasgow, right, as an animal, right, but the authorities will be looking out for it.
Okay.
And it's shooting you, right, and, what you went through loads, didn't you?
I was thinking about it for it must have took me about an hour.
So your mind has been put into an animal.
And then, well, yeah, so it's you
And
in
you-
this animal thinking
yeah.
you've got to get to somewhere.
but the authorities know you're in the animal?
Yeah, maybe your body is in Glasgow or something, and you've got to get this animal to get to you so it can transfer its mind back into your body.
But the government knows that I'm...
Oh, we've all had that conversation.
So the government's going, Carl can't have his own brain back.
I only have it with Carl, don't I,
Yeah,
these conversations? Go on, yeah.
So you're on the way.
So think about it, you think about it just for a second, so let's recap. Your body's in Scotland.
Right.
He's the only one that takes my question seriously.
Your brain is in London, right? And there's like loads of security and stuff looking out in the sky for animals, or looking on the field, seeing what's looking a bit suspicious. trying to get to your body.
And they're
to put
shooting
the
them.
brain, and they're shooting everything and killing all the animals. What thing would you pick to get your brain to Scotland that wouldn't get caught? And I reckon I've got the answer.
A wasp?
No, because think about it, a lot of people get irritated if it sort of wanted to get a lift in a car going down the motorway. If someone's driving
was
there's a
hitchhiking,
wasp
yeah.
in the car, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, sure.
Cause a right accident.
Yeah.
So think of something that people wouldn't, you know.
And the clock's ticking as well.
You're taking this really very seriously,
Yeah,
aren't you, Carl?
you've only got a couple of...
You've given this a lot of thought, haven't you? You have.
Yeah.
So, something with speed.
Yeah, it's
Something
got
that can travel quite speedily.
Well,
Well, that's... Yeah.
well,
and something
but
that's also inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is that the sort of thing you're
Well,
that's what you're going
yeah.
And is it a creature that's native to this country?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
I've got no idea, Carl. What are you thinking?
Tell him.
A flea.
A flea?
Think
Tell him
about
why.
it. Think about it. Right, this flea, it's got my brain. It's dead small, the flea.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah.
And so it goes, right, I've got to get to Scotland. So it jumps on someone who's going to Euston Station.
Right.
They don't know it's there.
No.
The government can't see it.
Come on, can't say it, Steve! Think of that statement! Think of you just tuned in.
Yeah.
Now,
People get on the train, goes to Glasgow or Edinburgh, wherever in Scotland it is. It jumps off, it goes right, jumps on someone else who's going the way it needs to go, gets there, still no one's seen it, jumps on me, I get my brain back.
Yeah.
The government are like, phew.
And you feel confident that your brain would fit in that of a flea's?
Well, you said there was no problem with the size of it. You said you could.
there certainly wouldn't be.
So,
No.
I pretty much you could download everything you know into a flea.
So that's genius.
Yeah.
That's,
What
good
would you rather
thinking.
have, right? Roller skate feet, and there's little wheels, right? Chopstick hands. Yeah?
Mm.
Instead of hands. Chopsticks instead of hands. Wheels instead of feet.
yeah.
Right? Or acne.
How big are the wheels?
We were talking earlier about things that have happened when we were away.
Quite a lot.
Quite a lot, but there's one thing I heard. It might be a rumour. I hope it's a rumour. I kept it from you, Steve, because I want you to sort of have spirits up, because we've been at it in the office, and we've got to be... Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I think Shed 7 have split up.
Sorry, I didn't...
Shed 7 have split up.
Sorry, I think I got something in my eye. It's just a bit dusty, you know, I think.
So, okay, if it's true, it's true. If not, at least we got their music. Their music did.
The music lives on.
So we're going to dedicate this show to Shed 7 and all the bands they
Influence.
So we're just going to play.
Just every artist that formed a band after they'd heard Shed 7. Just play them from now on, and obviously the hits, all the hits, the Shed 7 hits.
When I saw this, I saw it on a website. It said about, is it true Shed 7 has split up? And the next, you know, one of those dorky message boards, someone came on and said, "You are joking." Oh dear, what else has
I
happened?
just pray that it is just a rumour.
It is just a
Confirm
rumour,
that,
yeah.
Then get in touch.
Just call in if it's true.
Well, no, call in yourself. on
Well,
Monday.
Shed, if Shed's listening,
Yeah.
and he's not busy, he's got Mondays off now. Call in and say what was the split all about?
I'm wondering if you're turning into my dad, because he bought my mum a bracelet. He won't mind me talking about this because he said you'll probably talk about this on the radio, and you're right, Dad. I am talking about it. He bought my mum a little gold bracelet, lovely gift. You know, it was a lovely thing. And she opened it, she loved it, and everyone thought, what a great gift, lovely gift. He wouldn't stop talking about it. He wouldn't stop talking about the gift he bought. He kept on grabbing my mum's arm and showing it to people. Look at that. Look at the gleam on that.
The gleam!
Steve, look at the shine on that. Look at the gleam there. Look at that.
Gleam!
And do you know what he said? He said the great thing about that's pure gold. He went, it's an investment. That's an investment there. Because gold, you know, it's always worth something
I
gold.
love that when people get a gift and it goes an investment. I love it.
But what? Not only does it sort of take away any of the romanticism of it, but it was the way he constantly was talking about how great a gift it was
I'll
that
tell
he
you what,
bought.
I haven't heard the word gleam for
It's
30
kinda-
years.
Look at the gleam on that.
The gleam.
Look at that. Look at the sparkle on that. And look at that. And it looks like rope. That's what he kept saying. It looks like rope. It looks like gold rope. And he just can't. And I heard it. He disappeared. We were opening gifts. He went disappear. I could hear him in the kitchen going, "Think about that's pure gold. That Elaine, that's pure gold."
I might melt that down.
Yeah. John, next door neighbour. John, look at that. Look at the shine on that.
That's great. That's brilliant, though.
But it's just, it doesn't it sort of undermine the gift a bit if you keep on
Well,
droning
no,
on
'cause
about how
people,
great it is.
if people enjoy giving, that's nice, isn't it? And you got to, you know, what did your mum say? She loved
Well,
it.
she couldn't get a word in edgeways.
That's a step up from a jar of coffee, though, isn't it?
It is a step up, yeah.
That's good.
XFM.
Let's do a couple of openings.
You do it.
Well, you better say something. Okay. Well, I think you should say, welcome to Ricky Gervais show on, or whatever, podcast.
I'm not on this, am I?
Yeah.
What am I doing here?
Well, just saying hello.
Hello?
No! Let us do the introductions. We're doing 2 introductions in the 2 shows. Fuck me. I just think, we want to lift off the show straight away.
Yeah.
Into the stratosphere.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that, it seemed to me, was to resurrect a game we used to play when we first began the show in old XFM days. Do you remember the game? Do you remember the game Make Ricky Gervais
Rub me
Laugh?
hard.
Rub you hard?
No.
No,
Sorry,
that was only in the pilot. We never actually did that on live
Okay,
air.
right.
No, it was the game Make Ricky Gervais Laugh.
Oh, I remember,
And we used
yeah.
to get people, Carl, you probably didn't hear it, we used to get people to sort of send in pictures and jokes and stuff. And if I could make Ricky laugh on air with those
He won a
particular
toffee.
things, then they won a gift of some kind.
Yeah.
Anyway, a lot of emails actually saying people love your laugh, Rick. So in a sense, we're giving the public what
They
they want.
must be taking the mickey.
But this is a picture I found in today's copy of The Sun, so if you're listening at home and you want to know what the picture looks like, rush out and buy a copy, only 40p.
Yeah.
And,
Are we sponsored by The Sun? We do White Van Man.
Exactly. It amused me straight away, this, because bear in mind,
Right.
it is one of the world's biggest rock stars.
Okay.
Just check out the face.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Look at that.
Oh, that is Michael Stipe. Oh dear, with sort of like looking like, I don't know, some sort of Nazi officer. That's not libelous.
That's not like, it's in your opinion, Michael Stipe,
Yeah.
he's outside there during the press conference
Yeah.
for Peter Buck's
It's not a good picture. I love R.E.M. and I love Michael Stipe. I think he's a lovely man, but that's a bad picture, isn't it?
He's got big glasses on and
Yeah.
stubble, obviously he's got bald head. He doesn't appear to be looking at anything. He's looking right
He's not
beyond
like-
everyone else. Can you see that, Carl? I'll tell you what he looks like. He looks like Zig, I think, from Zig and Zag. He looks like
Well,
he's
there
a
you
Muppet
go.
made of foam.
Oh, lovely.
Nice to see that game come back.
Yeah,
with a
the
roaring
medium of
success.
radio.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good picture that is. I hope you enjoyed it. Coming up soon, we've got Sir David of Bowie, Nicholas Cave, and Travis. Flowers in the window again.
You know, we get emails all the time, they're coming through all the way through the show, and I
I
open
know.
them, and a lot of them, because, everyone's contributing, it's brilliant, but we can't really absorb everything, there's too much coming
Yeah.
through. So I tend to open them quickly, I have a look, see if there's anything we can sort of make sense of, and close them again. Sometimes Carl looks at the emails as I'm opening them. One opened just a minute ago. You saw his face?
yeah, what was it?
His face was just stunned, he was
He's
just
got-
absolutely dumbfounded. It was
Yeah,
like he'd
what
just
is it?
seen something extraordinary, right?
And you closed it
I
quickly.
did close it quickly. I'll tell you why,
Why?
right? Always got to bear in mind how Carl's mind works. All he saw was the name of the band that this email was promoting. So
Right.
all Carl saw, and you can imagine how excited he was all he saw was half man, half biscuit. That's all he saw.
I've never seen anyone so excited! Oh, God!
It was actually just plugging the popular joke novelty band.
How
Half
are
Man,
you
Half
heard of them,
Biscuit.
then?
No.
Ah,
Imagine how excited he was.
that is fantastic. Half biscuit! Brilliant! Mr. Garibaldi! Oh, half man, half biscuit. That is genius. Oh, amazing.
I just saw it, and when you closed it again,
Yeah, but the thing is, if he hadn't have told you that, and he'd have erased it, next week you'd be saying, about what they've done, the scientists, they've cloned a man with a biscuit. He's got currants for eyes.
never go swimming.
XFM.
Can I just say something now before we do Rockbusters? A lot of people they come up to me, they say, Steve, we like the show. When are you going to get rid of Rockbusters? It brings it down. I'm not
said
joking.
that?
I'm not joking. There is lots of people. But
Come on, let Carl speak.
Come off it.
What?
Come off it.
What?
I know people who say, you're never going to stop that, are you? So one of us is lying again.
Well, not really. I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who've listened to the show. You're talking about Suzanne, your girlfriend.
Oh, Martin, he'll be at home now with a pad, getting ready to play.
But I should just.
Max Freeman did encourage Carl on a couple of occasions. He even tried to get him through with the answer egg when we were doing that naming animal round.
Yes.
So,
But I should just say that people think that somehow Ricky and I are endorsing Rockbusters, that somehow by allowing it on the show, somehow we think it's good or we appreciate it. And I need to point out that it's more like when a child comes back from school and they've done a painting.
Yeah.
It's crap.
yeah.
But of
The
course you've got to
cat
stick
is
it on the
bigger
fridge.
than the house.
You've got to stick it on
Yeah.
the fridge because otherwise the kid's going to get upset.
In this next episode, you've got to remember the cat is bigger than the house.
Exactly. It
Okay.
doesn't look like anything.
But humans don't have bodies, their legs come straight from their head.
Yeah, mummy and daddy.
Please welcome to the stage, Karl Pilkington's Rockbusters.
Right. Right, so, cryptic clues,
No, not
initials,
cryptic.
and you work it
Rubbish
out,
clue.
and you email in and that.
Yeah.
First one.
Yeah.
Don't be stealing my tools. Take your sister's. Alright, and the initials NK.
Don't be
So-
stealing the tools. Take my sister's.
Yeah, so that's like the cryptic clue, and the initials of the artist or band is NK. Alright? Second one. Buy it if you want, not bothered, think about it. Come back. Right, come back if you want.
Start again, Karl! No, start halfway through! Right, start that second one again!
Right, well, you can buy...
It's different! Well, the first one was, buy it, well, no, this one was, yeah, well, write it down, buy it. Right, do it. If it's a cryptic clue, all the letters count. Do it.
Buy it if you want, I'm not that bothered. You know, think about it, come back, check some other places out first before you know...
That was a crossword clue! In the Times! So we've got no time for other clues. Right.
So that's SC.
Right, do that clue again.
Buy it if you want, I'm not fussed, do you know what I mean? Think about it.
Fast has made an appearance! Fast wasn't there before! Do the clue again! Do the clue again!
Initials SC for that one.
Do the clue again!
I don't want to do it again.
You haven't finished it yet?
I have, that's it.
No, do the clue again.
I can't do it again.
Do the clue again.
Buy it if you want, I'm not fussed, right? Shop around, come back. It's up to you. I'm not pushing you into anything.
It's
alright?
up to you, wasn't there?
SC for that one, right? And the final one, that's good, I can play 10-pin bowling again.
Okay, and what's the clue?
That's O for that one.
Oh.
O. Alright, so, there the
Okay,
three
now I
things.
assume that I'm not going to bother to look, but I assume there's a jiffy bag of tacks
Yeah.
which people can win. Alright, well, great, good luck. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk is the email
Play a
address.
record.
Thorns.
No, buy it if you want. I'm not fussing. Come back, have a look round. I'm open Wednesdays, by the way. Shut up, see you later.
Should we
Go
have the
on.
Rockbusters answers?
Yeah,
You've got to
go
get
on,
that
I'd
tapped out
love
of the way.
love to. Number one was, don't be stealing my tools, take your sister's. The initials were NK. That was Nick Ershaw, right?
Nick Ershaw?
Nick Ershaw, 80s.
I don't know. I've never heard of that band.
Nick Kershaw.
Nick Kershaw. Yeah, Nick. Sorry, what? I don't understand it.
Kershaw.
Nick. How does Nick Kershaw?
Second
mean
one was,
No, don't move on. Nick Kershaw. What's Nick Kershaw? Jesus.
Alright.
It doesn't count. It's
Come on,
not a
moving on.
clue.
But let's just leave it behind us, alright?
Second one was, buy it if you want. You know, I'm not bothered. You can think about it, come back, have a look around, think it over. I'm not fussed. The initials were SC. That was soft sell. Right?
That works.
Yeah.
Well done.
That works.
Right. And that's good. I can play 10-pin bowling again. That's O. That's outcast. Alright?
What?
What does that mean? Outcast?
You're out, you broke your arm. Right? Got the
Oh,
cast
that's
off it.
ridiculous.
That's ludicrous.
I mean, that's
You
ridiculous.
broke your arm, you were in a cast, you got rid of the cast, you're outcast.
Did anyone get that?
Yeah.
I mean, I am stunned.
I think, to be fair, that was because how many bands begin with O?
Yeah,
I think that's why people got it.
exactly. But they were guesses, yeah. I could probably make Oasis work if I tried hard enough.
We've done that.
Oh, pardon me.
So, outcast.
That's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
But
We've
it's
had worse than that.
ridiculous.
We've had worse than that.
leap to
We've had
bowling.
worse than that!
No,
Imagine that!
I remember when I did my wrist in, then it fixed, and I went 10-pin bowling.
Why did you do your
So it's what you did. Brilliant. So next week's quiz is what am I thinking? You're an idiot, Karl. Play a
Who's the
record.
winner?
Why did you do your wristing?
Crash. I had a bit of
what?
Crash. Had a crash.
You had a crash?
Yeah.
That sounds like a story we've not explored.
Not much to it. I just went on a free, sort of rally day. Got in this car, I'd been working all night, right, so I wasn't the best condition to be whizzing around the track in a car.
Sure.
Like a Formula 1 type car.
Yeah.
Spun out of control, hit some mud, smashed it all in, wrote it off, and I didn't realise I'd done a load of damage until...
Well, you landed on your head, but you were fine.
Yeah.
Who's the winner?
Mike Godley. We were talking about schools swearing kids at school. I just remember at school, loads of my friends now are becoming teachers.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine what it must be like in an environment with kids. Because when we were at school, I mean, not particularly me, but lots of people in the class, and you'd all end up doing it, would just treat teachers like they weren't humans, like they were just creatures from another planet that were there to be tormented.
Because, it's a game, isn't it, to see how far you can wind someone up to distraction.
But is it,
and most people grow out of that.
But is it because, not everyone, but especially if they've got a bit of cash in their pocket now, and a little bit of success, they tend to think that gives them license to treat people badly. It's terrible. But I remember there was a guy, this is such a terrible story, there was a teacher, he came in, and he was teaching us, and one kid, one of the hard nuts, he'd found out that this guy, he lived on his own, and he had a cat, and the cat got run over. And so we got in early, like everyone was in early, and before the teacher came in, and this kid drew a picture of a cat being run over by a car, in chalk, on the blackboard, a huge picture of it. And the teacher just came in, saw it, burst into tears, and ran out. And the thing is, that was like the beginning of term, so he could never get us back after that. There was never going to be any respect for him. It was just...
I know, yeah.
It's just like, I just remember now, thinking about it, just thinking, I mean, at the time I remember thinking it was bad, but now it's just heartbreaking, it's devastating.
I know.
It's just
If they just forget, they'd let their guard down a little bit.
Did you ever do the one where you just humming?
Yeah.
And he'd tell us to stop it, and then everyone would just go...
We used to, there was one teacher, me and my mate used to go up to and just, when we was talking to the other one, just sort of sniff him slightly, and then sort of like, so he goes, what? I go, nothing. And he'd walk away sniffing his armpit.
But those kind of mind games, it's like...
I know.
Incredible.
Once, right, I was talking about this in the week, actually, we had this, teacher, and he must have been sort of 60 then, right? And we're all about sort of like 12. We had to do French, you had to put your thing on the booth, and it was I told you something, le chat est all that, right? And répété, cats on the wall, right? He'd repeat it in French, and of course everyone was going F, C, just for fun. And he heard this, and he listened back to all of them, and he realised it goes, and he went mental. He went, I don't believe this! Do you know how much these cost? He was going mad, and he was going red and bursting, like Carl was earlier, and it was like, I can't stand this anymore! And he picked up an exercise book, he said, look at this exercise book! Look! And, I won't say the kid's name, he went, so-and-so, look, oh look, he's put... And, I'll change his name, Smithers. He went, oh look, he's put Smithers in his shit. He goes, he's got Clever on this side, he's put Smithers in the Lambert shit, that's good! Right, and he went berserk, he went, oh look, he's drawn a picture of a penis with wings, and he's written underneath, Dicky Bird. He went, is that clever? He went, do you want me to put a piece of paper up so you can come and write swear words and draw ladies' genitals all day? And I went, like that laughed, he went, I'm glad you think it's funny, Mr. Gervais! And he stormed out.
Oh, God!
Yeah.
And did he ever come back?
No, but we put the bit of paper up for him and said, look what we've done, you sir. That's a fanny.
Yeah.
There's some knobs. Yeah.
Was it biology?
No, it was French.
Oh, French, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I just remember things like games like, there was some cupboards at the back of I think the maths class, and one kid just got in the cupboard before the teacher came, and then sat in there for like, 45 minutes, and just towards the end of the thing just came out.
Brilliant.
Just came out and just went, and sat down. And just things like that, which just kind of, it's not, I don't know what it is, or I don't know what, it's just an utter lack of respect.
I played a trick like that once in my first year at college. This is pathetic, right? We're on a hall of residence, right? And there was this woman, sort of middle-aged woman come around in a twin set, and I think she was from a bank where she was doing students can do a bank account, and she was coming up the corridor and she was not right, and so my mate got in my wardrobe in this little room, right, just sat there. She came and I said, have you banked? I said, yeah, I banked. I said, okay, can I just do it? And there was a knock on the wardrobe. I went, come in. And he just came out, and I went, all right, and he left, right, and she just looked at me, and I started laughing. I went, sorry. She went, you're not interested? I went, no. But it just fell flat. It fell flat.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Carl, a little bit happier now?
Yeah. I'm happy.
What have you done this week?
Doesn't bother me, that.
No, what have you done this week?
Doesn't bother me,
No,
that.
Carl, answer the question to the producer. What have you done this week?
A few things.
Oh, it's funny, right? Because when he's moaning about, I was telling him about I'd caught him out. He says he doesn't get a lunch break. He had over an hour, and then he went. I think he went quite early that night to get a hob that hadn't been delivered or something. So, and I said to was it James Hyman was it, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
And I said, James, he's always complaining about working. Does he work hard? And he went, well, he doesn't work as hard as he used to. Play a record, can't we?
Interesting. Don't want to really hit the start button now. I might do it in a bit lazy.
I'm not saying you're lazy. I'm saying that, you know, maybe some people don't think you work as hard as you do. That's the way of the world. I'm not saying you don't work hard. Just reporting speech, really, on James Hyman. Calling him a liar. Play a record.